Toland returns. Randall the Vandal is mentioned in lore. Joxer, the Titan who went through the portal and Drifter's connection, and much more. Welcome Guardians, let's take a look at some brand new Into the Light lore. Into the Light has brought some new lore along with it, not just the Brave Arsenal and the Onslaught activity. You have the new lore book, articles, and Grimoire cards that speak about various subjects. Today, like a video we did last week, we're going to talk about some random lore. Let's first begin with Grimoire Aeris Morn, Hive God of Vengeance. Aeris, tenacious Aeris, Crota's bane, Oryx's sorrow, ruin of Xivu wrath. To see you reduced once again to a minion of the awoken queen, examining a locked gate for signs of weakness, rattling the bars to the afterlife when you might have kicked the door in. This very plane could have been yours. What you lacked in natural talent you fashioned from scholarly genius. Your will is the thing, and I mistook yours. How you burned with it, the noble vindication of victory. Every sword ever raised against you, can I say, against us, down through the long years of history. Vengeance killed Oryx, why not his sibling? But you threw the match. What good is a mortal blow half delivered? You wet your blade and threw it down, the throne of war abandoned. 1,000 races fed that glorious polyp. All that hard-won evidence, you didn't even look at it. I could have guided you, don't you see that? What will you do now? Kick down their banners? Hope for vengeance without bloodshed? And through what realms have you stamped the proof of your cause? I, too, avenged. Why would I want that? Wait, come back. So this card is very interesting. Someone is reminiscing on Aeris more in her past and where she's been recently. To me, my mind instantly goes to Toland. Toland was super upset when we killed Oryx and didn't take his throne, the same for Aeris Morn.
This is the final transmission of Gurin, ghost of Toland, whom you call the Shattered. He goes to hear the song of death. Nothing will deter him. None of you can stop him. Not anymore. Toland will hear the Death Singer's melody. He will redefine death, escape the Traveler's blunt samsara. He will sound the depths of the powers you so myopically fear. My only regret is that I will not live to see his triumph.
Whoever this narrator is speaking about Aeris with disappointment, criticism, and a reflective perspective on her actions and potential. Recognition of her past achievements, disappointment in her current role as a minion of the awoken queen, missed opportunities, questioning her future actions, and the narrator themselves seems to reflect on their own desires and motivations, questioning why they would seek vengeance, indicating a deeper, perhaps philosophical or existential crisis. Aeris took up the position of a hive god in Season of the Witch, and now she let it all go, is weak once more. So let me know in the comments who you think this narrator is. I'm pretty sure it's Toland the Shattered. Next up, Grimoire Enemies, Reaver Vandal. Death is the great mystery to us all, Master Rahul. The question of Elixni mortality is often discussed amongst members of the Cryptarchy. Stories of Elixni arising in full health from a death or near-death state, as Mithrax did, some say abound. The Reaver of Old Russia is attested to in dozens of Vanguard records. Experienced guardians will swear on their ghosts that they once killed the Reaver Vandal, who was uncannily strong for his size, only to see him alive and well again the next day. They have given him a nickname, perhaps a show of respect for another being seemingly immune to death. This card, if you weren't aware, is referencing Randall the Vandal. It all began in the Alpha of Destiny 1 in the Cosmodrome. Players encountered a Vandal of the Devils that was paired with a Shank. Upon release of the game, many players were attracted to this area in the Forgotten Shore for a chest that spawned nearby. As they ventured near, they would fall to a Vandal with some bugged health. He was a tank. The community dubbed him Randall the Vandal, and a legend was born. Randall has returned many times. An Easter egg in Rise of Iron had him return as a Devil Splicer, a Nightmare Vandal in Shadowkeep, and even another version in the Grasp of Avarice dungeon. You can't kill Randall the Vandal. And our last entry for this video brings us to Grimoire the Ironwood Tree. Not much sense memorializing anybody during the Dark Age. Anyone worth remembering, you'd hang on to them without trying. Drifter crouches down in front of the Ironwood Tree, mindful of the offerings littering the ground. The amulets, nothing fancy, not one of those Iron Lord tokens, but handmade and with some care. Joxer's name is easy to read, crisp lettering. Dumb heroics will get you every time. Volunteering. First one through, so the rest of us know not to try it. Drifter smirks. He'd have had a fighting chance against a primeval. Big payout if he made it. Cleaner death if he didn't. Lord Shax shifts his weight, his helmet cants toward the Drifter. But then you wouldn't be standing there. There's no reply. So in this card, Drifter is honoring Joxer in his own way, a Titan who was one of the first testers of Gambit Prime back in the day. During that adventure, things went south and many Guardians died in the test, and Joxer had some negative feelings toward the Drifter after that. Joxer is also the Titan in the Season of the Deep opening cinematic flying through the portal, or trying to. He experienced memories of his past life as a human, his family as he flew through, and then we can see what happened. He was killed. Now maybe part of him still exists on the other side, a memory, some type of little Easter egg, but Joxer is gone and Drifter pays his respects. Despite Drifter's personality and show he puts on, he still feels for characters like Joxer, like Aeris, and Shax speaks about their purpose in that last line. Anyway Guardians, that's all we got for today's video, some more lore from the Into the Light release. If you'd like to see some more Destiny, lore, and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.